is number one.
Notre Dame with a miracle win as the clock
going in. Notre Dame has scored.
Coach Holtz had a way of motivating you, bringing out the best in you, even as a young man when you thought he was actually being tough on you. My junior year actually at Notre Dame, I was actually a football and baseball player at Notre Dame for 2 years. And I remember Lou Holtz sitting me down one day and he actually told me that he thought that I would be a better baseball player than a football player. I loved baseball, but I was much better in football, and he gave me an opportunity to really look inside myself. And one day he told me, he says, Irv, maybe you might be better off just playing baseball and giving football up. And what that did is it challenged me because I realized that football was going to get me to the next level. And it made me go out there to spring practice actually my junior year, and my decision was I wanted to show Coach Holtz that he was wrong, that I was a better football player than I was a baseball player. And that was a moment, I think, that changed my direction of everything that I did at Notre Dame, especially when it came to football and my long-term career. It was the opening game of the season, and we just opened up against Indiana University at home, and I wanted to make my mark because it was my third year. I was a junior. D. Brown was a senior, and he obviously was going to be a first-round draft pick. And I just wanted to show everybody that I was in the same caliber of D. Brown because he was a 3-year starter, and I was just a 1-year starter.
On 2nd and 9, Meyer going deep for Smith, Irv Smith. What a run by Smith! Look at that! Touchdown! Oh, my!
I remember catching the ball full stride, and as soon as I caught the ball, I looked directly toward the end zone. I was like kind of around maybe the 35-yard line, but I saw the end zone, and it looked like it was a mile away. But all I knew was I didn't want to stop until I felt like I crossed that goal line because I hadn't scored a touchdown since my senior year in high school. I caught the ball in full stride. I felt somebody hit me on my right side. Then I felt somebody hit me on my left side. I got to the 20-yard line, and I got to the 10, then I got to the 5. It just felt like I was like a bowling pin. I felt like I got hit a couple times. My feet just kept moving, and somehow I didn't fall down. And the closer I got to the goal line, the more slow motion it felt like. And as I crossed the goal line, I just remembered a sigh of relief, like I finally made it. And the greatest part of that whole thing was when I finally got there. I remember Derek Brown, who was the starting tight end. He was on the field at the time. He actually came and tried to lift me up and put me on his shoulders actually and carry me off the field. And what I recall the most was that as I'm getting taken off the field with him and a bunch of guys congratulating me, Lou Holtz was yelling at me, Irv, you're on the field goal team, get back out there. So I had to turn back around, get back on the field, and kind of get my composure. Some people want to prove someone wrong. I wanted to prove Coach Holtz right because I knew he believed in me. Every time I saw him in the hallway, he pulled me aside and tell me how great I was, how great my family was, how great a person he believed I was. He always built me up, and I never wanted to let him down. I think that part of that run was when he gave the confidence in me to make me the primary receiver and call on me versus D. Brown, who was the senior, and he gave me the opportunity to catch that pass. I wanted to prove to him and show him that he was right, that I could be that player that could actually help this team win.